finally figured that I'm wasting my time. Let's just do this on my phone, which is great. And then as I progress into different things and show you different things I'm practicing, the technology will progress a little bit and I'll be using interfaces and things. But tonight it's pretty late. My family are basically asleep. So I'm actually just going to sit here and I'm going to practice unplugged. And this is actually a great way to start because I think one of the first things that you need to understand about practicing is you don't need amps, you don't need loads of gear, you don't need to plug this and that and all the rest of the stuff in. What you really need to do when it boils down to it is you need to just pick up your guitar and you need to play it. So that's what I'm going to do. Lo-fi for tonight, and you know, tomorrow it'll be less lo-fi, and by the 31st of May it should be all singing, all dancing. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a kind of warm-up thing that I like to do. And when you start with a warm-up on your guitar practice, it doesn't actually matter what it is or isn't. You can literally just pick anything. If you're working on a song, just strum through the chords for the song. If you're working on a rhythm, just work on your rhythm stuff. If you're doing scales, you can just play through some scales really slowly. I'm a little older these days and I feel it, you know, and I think one of the funniest things I ever saw about, you know, practice routines and how to do them was Satchel from Steel Panther. He's got a great one because I think he's actually the same age as me, but he, you know, he claims to be 75 or whatever. So he said, okay, so my practice routine is I take like 4 ibuprofen and then play something really easy, really slowly for about 4 hours, and then I'm good to go. And that's hilarious. I'm a very dry humor sense of guy, but that really got me. So the other thing that I think about practice routines is just have fun with it. It's 11 o'clock at night, 11:15 Greenwich Mean Time. I'm having a beer, okay? So when you're practicing, like people take practicing so seriously. They're like, oh, I have to practice, blah, 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 and you have to sit down and do this and all that. You know, make it fun. Just chill. Make it part of your life. I've got a Brewdog. What is this? It's a Brewdog arcade mode. Now I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything like that. This is the nice one. It's fairly strong, beefy stuff. You know, if you want to sit and like have a beer, have a glass of wine, practice guitar, do it. Now, this channel's called Rock Guitar Lessons for Old Guys. So, you know, I'm kind of hitting for the older guys that are my age kind of audience who can drink beer and wine things. If you're a kid, don't drink beer and wine when you practice because, you know, you'll get in trouble and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, cheers. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my warm-up routine for 5 minutes. And what I do with my warm-up routine is I practice this. So this is the Pat Metheny Guitar Etudes, and I like to sort of rock through these guys, and specifically the first one because that's the one I know best. So I can play that a little better and a little easier than some of the other things I do. And I'm going to just work through that. Now, I'm also going to try and set my Modacity app to time me because I want to log this. But you don't have to use any of this stuff. You know, you can just literally... okay, I don't know if that cut off while I was trying to do that or not. But I realized as I was going into my app that it was going to be more complicated than I thought. And I had to do lots of bits and pieces. So I've come back to the live stream because... again, part of it is like, you know, don't get caught up in all the tech and things. Just pick up the guitar and play. So for my logging of things, I'm going to do that later on. I'm just going to get on with practicing. And I'm going to do 5 minutes on this Pat Metheny exercise here, which I can play about a page of, but I'll see. Maybe I'll try and get through 2 pages. That'd be interesting, reading through it. So, I'm going to start, because I'm trying to time myself, I'm going to start at 13 minutes in. And who have we got watching anyway? I don't know if I have the chat on. How do I do that? It's been so long since I've done this. But it's good fun. I love doing the live streams and things. So it's not that one.